Okay, friends, it's fixed. I put on music because I didn't know if anyone's still gonna be here, but I realized that was stupid, so I'm going to talk anyways. Hi. Let's see if this works. Okay, can you still hear me? It's looking like you can still hear me. Are we good? Are we good? Yo, I'm having a hard day. I'm having a hard day, and it's all for stupid reasons. I don't know. Okay, so when I added the second audio input capture, yeah, first the fucking blender. First the blender, now this. I don't know. Mercury's in Gatorade or something. I actually think it is. I'm not 100%, but I think Mercury might be in Gatorade. But so what I had to do to fix it. So the problem was I was on my starting soon screen when I added the second audio input capture. And for some reason, when the audio input capture added, it added under sources, not into the mixer. And so when I switched over to just chatting, it didn't carry over. So I had to manually go add a second audio input capture for my microphone on all of my scenes. Why? I don't know. Why isn't my normal audio input capture not working? Fucking who knows? But it's working now, and that's what matters. I just got a notification that I went live. I know. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. But at least I know Twitch notifications are working. That's okay, though. Today, we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Again, we're finally continuing the game. I'm excited. We haven't even gotten to the meat, the good shit yet. And I think we're getting there this game. I think I also saw hydrate or dihydrate hydrate. I'm gonna drink water. I have water by me. It's gross. It's this. It's actually the same gross old warm bottle of water that I had to drink out of last week for hydrate or dihydrate. So I think this is just slowly becoming more of like a more of like a torturous redeem. Don't sleepy me. What the fuck am I supposed to do with it? Go get fresh water. No, I'm already starting stream like 30 minutes later than I'm supposed to. This is horrible. Everything is going wrong. And now I have to drink water? Are you kidding? This is awful. I'm kidding. Water's good for you and you should drink water. It's fine. Hydrate and stuff. Stop making me hydrate a second time. This water's warm. It's gross. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's just, I hate warm water. I don't know. Room temperature water is gross and my room is like 75 degrees. Horrible. Thank you. I've wasted enough time though. I'm not going to tell you about the blender incident. You're just going to have to go to my Twitter to find out what the blender incident was. Today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We're continuing Doki Doki Literature Club. For those of you... Actually, it might have trigger warnings when I open the game, so let's find out. Let's go to gameplay, make sure this works. I hope it does. It's loading. It's thinking about... I think... Are you thinking about it? Yes! Oh, that might be because I closed my Steam. That might be why it's taking a while, because I closed Steam. Because I thought it would save space on... I'm not good with technology. I thought it would save space on my computer if I closed it. And I think technically it did. But it's okay. We're loading now. We got this. Now I have to like scroll to see my audio sources. Okay. How are we doing? Is it working? Are we good? Yay! We're working, I think. Boop. Okay. So, right now we're just playing the main base game. We haven't gotten to the side stories yet. I don't really know how the side stories work. I don't know if they come, like... I gotta turn that down so I think. I don't know if the side stories come, like, throughout the regular base game, or if we go to them afterwards, but I guess we'll find out, right? Oh, looking. Where did we leave off? Does anyone remember? I don't remember. Well, I hope you watched the VOD because I'm not gonna give you an update, but I will tell you there are some pretty hefty trigger warnings for this game. Highly recommend if you're sensitive to things like flashing lights, jump scare, gore, wow, voice crack, gore, derealization, what are some other ones? Mental health related issues. All of those kind of come up in this game, so highly recommend being knowledgeable of that. I'm gonna try to remember the voices I did for them as best as I can, but if I can't, hold on. Let me tell people I'm live again. Guys, come back. Guys, come back. I'm live. Okay. We're good. I'm gonna try to remember the voices I did for them as best as possible. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past few days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. What the fuck did she sound like? Hi, Sleepoo! Yo, Sayori. How are you, my queen? Bow down to my queen. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah! Your shirt's still kind of fucky though. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Am I too quiet now? Okay, hopefully that's better. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Why? Snacks are good. I want a cinnamon bun. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. I want to stare at Yuri's big boobers. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. You guys allowed to carry purses in school? We were not allowed to have bags when I was in high school. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Same. And so that only leaves one option. Aww, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Sleepy to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. How the fuck is that relevant to your book? God, the shading of her boobs is incredible. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Yeah? Ow. What was... Huh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. No, I missed like first 30 minutes or something. No, you're fine. I've only actually been live for like 10 minutes. I had some technical difficulties. But we're good now. I had technical difficulties and then I fucked up with Blender and I had a long day. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Thank you for the love party. Stop making me drink this gross water. It's warm. I need like a tiny fridge or something. I need a tiny fridge so that I can have cold water because room temperature water is gross. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Well, maybe you should have brought better water for stream. I don't drink water. I wasn't thirsty, I didn't think to. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. I would like a cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Aw, jeez, Rick. Aw, jeez, Sayori, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori's kinda sneaky. I kinda like it. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? What does that sound like? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori... Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's like a weird thing to say, but okay. That's true. I mean, damn, we're on the self-deprecation train. Excuse me? Okay, I'm kind of with Natsuki here. I'm kind of hot. I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm kind of hot. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm so sorry in advance. Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. You ever just hear yourself talk and... Anyway. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I would also look forward to it, I guess you could say. Not too much though, because I'm super cool. I'm cool. I don't like women. I mean, I do like women, but not like... You know. Anyway. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sleepo. OMG, blush. OMG. Oh my god, blush. She said my name. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, blush. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. I mean, it's a cookie. It's not that big. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Guys, I have very strong feelings about cookie cakes. Very strong positive feelings. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. It's like stuck in my face. It's raining and my allergies are not happy. Pineapple? You fucking... Ew! Pineapple? That thing swingers use? Ew! It's stupid. Sleepoo! Sleepoo! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival's coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Sleepy to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with them. Bites lip. Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Sleepoo? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup! We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? I'm assuming the poetry kind. Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Sleepoo, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like, you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned the joy, this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. She is cute. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival's gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Sleepoo, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going on adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. Is that horny? The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a full box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too! Crayola. Actually, no, I take that back. This isn't sponsored. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait! I'm looking for my favorite color! Fine. Do you think Sayori eats crayons? I don't know if she still does, but I think she definitely did at some point. But at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Yeah! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. I've done that. I had a series of very unfortunate events in my my normal job earlier this week. I think I dropped something and then I bent over to pick it up and I hit my head on the open cabinet that was below me. And when I stood up, I hit my head on the open cabinet that was above me and then I almost fell backwards. I did this all in front of clients too. Must. Nah, Sayori's not a Marine. I didn't know Marines ate crayons. Is that like part of the training? She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori clutches her forehead. No, Sayori's not a Marine. I'd already read that, I'm stupid. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. Oh my god. Not the first time I've come out of the closet with a woman. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. I just want to talk. I just want to have a conversation with the person who did the art for this game. I just want to have a talk. I just want to chat. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. God damn, okay. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Oh, her eyes move now! Oh, that's awesome. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Sleepoo. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. Apple juice is the superior juice. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. She's so cute. Oh my god. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Bro, apple juice enjoyers also enjoy pee. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm a piss enjoyer. However, does anyone remember that period of time where, like, my timeline on every social media, for some reason, was just filled with piss-related posts? What the fuck was that about? It stopped, but, like, what? Orange juice superiority? Orange juice is for psychopaths. Orange juice is also for people who... Yeah, are just psychopaths. You probably watched the movie Annie as a kid, like, a lot. And really identified with that. That's unrelated to the psychopath judgment. It just feels accurate, you know? OMG, chill, Sayori. You can make me drink all your apple juice. What does that mean? What does that mean? I feel like I should tell you to not say that, but I don't know what it means. Sayori, what are you doing? I am a psychopath. Fair enough. Fair enough. Apple juice is good. I'm also a beer enjoyer, though, so I guess I enjoy two piss-esque drinks. I don't think I'd ever try piss, though. It sounds gross. It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Sleepoo. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Huh? What do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone else found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Sleepy, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Guys, fun fact about me. I fucking love friends to lovers fanfiction. I eat that shit up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Oh, it's so good. This is really scratching that itch for me. Really? Maybe you're right. Sleepy, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way. Not if I hid it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Yes, Friends to Lovers is the best. Was she still in the fire pose? Are her legs asleep? I feel like my legs would be asleep if I was sitting like that for too long. I stayed up all night playing a game with the Friends to Lovers storyline. LOL. You know what? In addition to Friends to Lovers storyline, furthermore, I also really love the trope that's like, hey, I need a date to this family wedding. Can you pretend to be my girlfriend? I like the fake dating trope. I'm a big fan of the fake dating trope as well. That, it gets me. It gets me. Damn, are those off-brand crayons? They sure is. They sure is. The off-brand. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. We're out of here. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to hide the bump, but without much success. I also enjoy enemies to lovers. See, I'm not an enemies to lovers type girly. I'm not an enemies to lovers type girly. I'm all fluff, and enemies just has a little bit of like, I don't know. I think it's also just that I don't have it in me to be an enemy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know if it's that I don't care enough, or I just don't have that much anger in my body to be an enemy. It just doesn't feel good for me. I like pure fluff. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Huh? Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead onto the shelf. I don't know if she's happy about that or... Well, she's honest. That's what she is. I think we're all just a little confused. Good for her. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? Mm-hmm. I have it right... Huh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. Oh my god, we forgot the fucking crayons. No! I forgot all of the stuff! Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Oh, thank god. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Sleepy. Oh, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. She found the classroom. I'll give her that. I made it an adventure. She made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Absolutely. Okay. In any case, good work. We'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too! Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's start from the bottom up this time. Let's go with Monica. Hi again, Sleepy. How's the writing going? It's alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. Seriously, don't count on it. You never know. Oh, I know. Want to share what you're up for today? Sure. Here you go. Guys, should we have like a... Should we do a stream where we do like Twitch chat, like slam poetry? Like chat sends in their slam poems and I read them out loud dramatically. We should do that. Oh, so sorry. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. Yes, we're besties. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. You're just really hot. I mean, what? Huh? I'm still just getting used to being here, that's all. That's what I meant. My bad. Slip of the tongue. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Absolutely I do. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors. They won't, I feel like I have to read it like a slam poet now. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise. It won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? You want me to do what? You want me to spill my load on you? Monica! Huh? You want me to spill my load on you? Jesus Christ, Monica. I'm hungry now. Not because of the load, because of the pizza. Maybe a little bit for the load. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way that I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. I feel like she feels like she wants to be saved, but that's just a guess. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So, putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Huh? What? You want me to what? You never know when you might change your mind. Fair enough, I guess. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? That's a really good question. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was kind of weird. I guess I'll go with Yuri next, though. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Sleepy. Thank you. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Hello. I don't really remember. Or Sayori's, perhaps? I also think yes. Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. Yuri is hot, but she gives off the same vibes as those dudes. She gives off nice guy vibes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of like a good example of like a nice guy thing to say. So, like, I just like, I don't know. You get what I mean though, right? It's just like, I guess you don't need to like, I guess you don't need to like join the Discord VC with me, but it'd be really nice. I mean, you do it with everyone else. You do it with Chad. Why do you join the Discord VC with Chad but not me? I mean, I guess you don't need to. Like, girls never want to join my Discord's VC. There it is. That's what it is. Girls, they never want to join my Discord VC. Girls never think I'm cute. I guess nice guys just always finish last. She gives off nice guy vibes. I think that's why I don't like her. It's not that I don't like her, it's just, I don't know. I think she's a little pretentious. I write them for myself. Not for anyone else. So, I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job. I see. Don't make fun of me! I'm sorry. Stop making fun of me, Dylan. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. I don't have feelings. I'm a rock. I'm a mushroom. And write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Kind of a weird way to say that, but okay. I see. It's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, I don't know what I did. I think I auto-saved. No. I accidentally turned on auto. Okay, that's fine. Of course. I don't know what you said before this, but of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. Trash Panda. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Your guilty snack is sliced bread. That's so fucking sad. I want to introduce this woman to lemon Oreos. I think she would ascend to a higher plane. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. My bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much of more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken a following to me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Interesting. I like it. You don't just eat bread as a snack? No, that's sad, but I think I might make a peanut butter and jelly after this. I don't just eat straight up white bread, though. I choked. That was a sin. God really likes white bread, I think. Oh, okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because I think Yuri's hobby is that she sells feet pics. She seems like she would. They're embarrassing. Oh, she for sure sells feet pics. And people would make fun of me. There's no shame in the game, sister! Don't you have anything like that, Sleepoo? Yeah, maybe, but I have no shame. Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. I mean, I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Fair enough. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You should always embrace your weirdness. It's a great thing to be weird. Even if that means you prefer orange juice. And you eat bread as a snack. Squishy, I feel like I'm learning a lot about you this stream. She does selfie bakes $169, $69. Pretty good trade. That's pretty fair. I feel like if someone wanted to pay me $169 for like one feet pic, I would do it. Like, why wouldn't I do it, right? That's $169. I grew up poor, so bread was a key snack food. Fair enough. I think bread is a good snack food if you have good quality bread. My bread is usually not very good quality. My bread is usually partially stale, and so I think that's why I hate it. It gives me the ick. But also because it took me until I was like 16 or 17 to eat the crust on bread. And even now I still don't like it very much because, let's be clear, the crust on bread gets stale first. It does, and it gets crusty and crispy and gross. And then the bread's not even pleasant. The bread's only good for the first like day or two. And then it gets, you gotta put stuff on it. I still refuse to eat the butt ends on loaves. Fair enough. I wouldn't eat them either. I feel like by the time I'm even getting to that point in a loaf, like the bread's so hard I just have to throw the remnants away. Maybe I need to start eating more sandwiches. I don't know. So I feel bad wasting bread, but it's like rock hard and slightly moldy. I'm like, it's only been a week. Or like a week and a half, or maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. I've learned that I have a really warped perception of time, and so sometimes what feels like a week has actually been 3 weeks.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either.
Okay, dick.
Phew. Huh? Phew what?
Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. No, I want a peanut butter and jelly now. Do I have jelly? Oh, toast is good. Toast as a snack is fire. I will say that.
Come to think of it, this reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
Huh? You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Yo, toast is top notch. True! You ever go through a phase where you just eat like a whole loaf of bread worth of toast in like 2 days?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Well, she's not wrong. It was a little unnecessary, but not incorrect. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Amy likes spiders.
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders, so that's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone.
It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Interesting. Not bad, right? I like it, actually. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
I feel like Natsuki is, like, she's definitely pro-LGBTQ rights. Natsuki loves gay people. Natsuki is for the gays. I'm beautiful in a way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. I know you can't see what was happening in my head when I was singing that, but in my head, it was like a yassified gay pride version of Natsuki, like an edit to that song. Can someone make that real for me, please? You know what I'm talking about? Or do I just sound crazy? Okay. Do you know people like that?
Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. But something that you're afraid of if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
I low-key want to just draw a yassified Natsuki. If you do, please send it to me.
I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
True. Huh, that's funny. Ugh. Yuri wrote about something similar today.
Hmm? Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding her words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is so important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it.
Yes, ma'am. My Queen Sayori, finishing things off.
Sleepy, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
Huh? I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean,
You're
really the only one that feels that way, so...
Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Lip bite emoji. Can I get lip biting emojis in chat, please?
What? Stop thinking. Oh, stop thinking weird things, idiot.
I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your own life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking?
Well, let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. We're soulmates. I'm gonna create a shrine. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Sleepy. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really? Stop. I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a little bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Damn, that's kind of deep, Sayori. That's kind of deep.
Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me to understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later.
I wonder if this is one of those times?
But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this not the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Huh? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. My best attempt at Yasify Natsuki is in your Discord DMs. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I can't wait to see this. I have to see it exactly right now.
Oh my. I kind of love it though. Are you okay if I put this on my Instagram story after stream? It's okay if you're not, I'll credit you and everything, but that's super cute. I like it. That's so funny. I love it. Thank you. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members, and the least we could do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright!
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. Well, what about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours, and we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Yay! Good job, Monika! Woo! Monika takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monika!
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next.
What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Actually, sorry, slow clap. Or are we doing snaps? Ow, that kind of hurts. Okay, anyways. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Sleepy liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Huh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing on that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Sleepy. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Sleepy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Damn. I thought I was harsh. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and... I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. It does feel weird with all four of them staring at me at once. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard for me to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive
applause anyways. Thank you. Sorry I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Oh, well...
Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will always be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine, too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well... How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Sleepy. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. Huff, huff, puff. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how you get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I mean, Yuri asked to walk home with you. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I mean, Yuri asked to walk home with you. So, let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Well, I feel like I need to save. Okay, I guess I'm saving in this slot now. Thank you. Save. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Sleepy. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. Oh, why do you make me? Why? I really can't figure you out sometimes. Did you hear how that changed my voice taking a drink of water? That's fucked up. That's... That's fucked up. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Just stay hydrated, bestie, especially with games where you talk a lot. I know. But at least I could stay hydrated with cold water. Warm water's gross. Sleepy, if you watch Spy X Family, the main character marries someone for a party in a spy mission. That sounds awesome. I have not seen it. What is it? Is it on Netflix? Fireflies. Vanilla. Extraordinary. Oh, I missed Climax! Spy X Famous on Hulu. Oh, gotcha. What is it? What kind of show is it? Sparkle. Forgive. Kitty! Tears. Heart. Massacre. Strawberry. Comfort. Heartbeat. Joy. Daydream. Boop. Peaceful. Precious. Pleasure. Sadness. Alone. I was kind of trying to put some Yuri words in there, but I feel like they just kept coming up Sayori words, which was kind of weird. Well, I don't know what like genre it is, but it's pretty good. I mean, like, is it like a sitcom or like a cartoon or I don't like. Spice Family, the main character marries someone for a party in Spanish. That's what it's about. Oh, it's an anime. Okay, see, that's what I was asking. It's an anime, okay. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. I feel like actually we're saving and we're stopping here because I'm too tired and I feel like I'm not being like enthusiastic enough anymore because I'm tired. So I apologize. Flip back to just chatting. Woo, we're chatting. We're hanging out and we're chatting. We're talking about anime, I think. Say 3 out of 3 stays pretty good. I feel like I've seen the name before. Is it new?
Um,
I need a small fridge, I think. Yeah, it's new. There's only a few episodes available. Gotcha. I was wondering why I haven't heard of it before. I mean, maybe I have. I don't really know, actually, to be honest. That's okay, though. But that's gonna be it for me today, though. You need what? I need a small fridge. Because that way, when you force me to drink water on stream, I can at least have cold water. Without having to run all the way downstairs and, like, stop the flow of the stream. Because otherwise, I would just go get, like, cold water. But I don't want to stop the flow of the stream, you know? I don't want to stop completely what I'm doing and leave the room for 5 minutes, you know? Can I give her my Crunchyroll account to watch my anime? No, thank you. It is totally okay. I'm okay with watching anime with ads. Hulu has ads anyways. What was it that... Oh, Alharu Ride. That was the last anime I watched on Crunchyroll. I rewatched it, actually. That was not the first time I'd seen it, but that was the second time. It was very good. Hey, YnisSleepy. Have fun sleeping and drinking water. Good night, Dylan, bestie. I hope you're well. I'm sorry I haven't seen your memes. I've been very, very busy today. Apparently. Turning on blenders without the lid on. And breaking all my nails. And having technical difficulties. I'm a mess today. It's okay, though. We're good. Dylan. This is why I need a crying emote. I feel like I'm either gonna have to start getting more cold water, or I'm gonna at some point start enjoying warm water. Cry, please, please. I feel like a fish. I don't think I've drank this much water all week. This is so much water. I'm gonna end stream, guys. You're gonna make me sick. You're gonna make me ill. Guys, I'm genuinely gonna get sick if you keep. I'm gonna have to cut you guys off at some point because this is big. This is like making me gag. Your body doesn't use the hydration. Yeah, especially not from 75-degree water that's been sitting here for several weeks on my desk, half empty. You know what's horrible is I think this might also... I'm not gonna say that. Never mind. That makes me seem... It makes me seem really, like... Not gross, but... I have this water-activated eyeliner palette. And sometimes in the mornings... Like, I don't have, like, a spray bottle or anything to activate it. And so what I usually do is I just take, like, whatever random water bottle I have sitting near me. And I pour a little bit into the cap. And then I pour what I poured into the cap onto the eyeliner. So that so I can use it. Because I don't have any other way of getting it wet. But I'm pretty sure this is the water bottle I use for that, to moisten my eyeliner. There's no cross-contamination there, so it's not gross. But it's just a little... I don't know, unsettling maybe is the word? I don't know, but... I think I need to go eat an apple or something. Do anything else. As long as the eyeliner doesn't get in the water, it's all Gucci. See, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's a complete indirect transfer. Nothing is touching. So mouth germs are not getting in my eyes, and eye germs are not getting on my mouth. I understand germ theory. What's it called? Microbiology. I understand microbiology to a okay degree. Enough. I understand it enough. I have an average understanding of microbiology. That's all you need to know. that's gonna be it for me today, folks. That's gonna be it. I need to start working on uploading my VODs. I really do. I need to do that. I'm gonna do that sometime next week, I am thinking. So watch out for my VODs channel, !socials in chat. Sub to me on YouTube. You'll find I will release VODs. Usually what I do when I have a mass amount of VODs that I need to release all at once, instead of releasing them all at once, I schedule them to release at the same time daily, every single day until I've run out of VODs. So I'm hopefully going to be working on that soon. I have some that are like finished the editing stage. Essentially the editing stage is just me editing out like the music in the beginning so I don't get copyright claimed. And writing the descriptions and stuff. Some of them are pretty much done. I just need to like review them before I can schedule them to be posted. And I just haven't gotten to it. Because I didn't want to be honest. But that's going to be it for me today. I super appreciate everyone hanging out. Even though I've been tired and kind of a mess today. Promise I'll try to be less of a mess next week. But I'm your mess and that's what matters. Anyways, I love you. Have a great rest of your night. Bye. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye. Have a good night. Bye. I love you. Bye. 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 Bye.